With the controversial Greek director Yorgos Lanthimos behind the camera, The Favourite was never going to be a conventional historical comedy drama. The lacerating wit and weirdly comedic visual style of the man who made such varied cinematic challenges as Dogtooth, Sydney Film Festival Award winner Alps, The Lobster, and The Killing of a Sacred Deer, now comes up with perhaps his finest achievement to date, a wonderfully entertaining yet cheerfully misanthropic tale of ambition, lust, and the abuse of power in the court of the last Stuart monarch, Queen Anne, whose reign lasted from 1702 to 1714, and who was, because she died childless, succeeded by George I, the first of the Hanoverians. Olivia Colman, who deservedly won the Best Actress award in Venice for this role, is truly imposing as the ailing queen. Anne is a rather isolated figure. Her husband, Prince George of Denmark, whom she married in 1683 when she was 18, died in 1708, and although she had 17 pregnancies, not one of her children survived into adulthood. She is now clearly unwell, being borderline obese and suffering from a variety of ailments, including gout. She's forgetful and seems unaware that Britain is still at war with France. The Queen's life is organised by her favourite, Lady Sarah, Duchess of Marlborough. Superbly portrayed by Rachel Weisz, Lady Sarah is married to the commander of the English army, and therefore has a vested interest to keep the war going and the taxis rolling in. The Queen is more willing to listen to the advice of Lady Sarah than she is to her Prime Minister, James Smith, or the Leader of the Opposition, Nicholas Hoult. And when she's lonely at night, Lady Sarah shares the Queen's bed. This cosy relationship is about to be disrupted by the arrival of Abigail, Emma Stone, Sarah's cousin, who hails from an aristocratic family, but whose father, she explains, lost me in a card game when I was 15. Sarah grudgingly allows Abigail to take on some menial employment below stairs, but the wily and hugely ambitious Abigail is not going to settle for that very long. And so the film turns into a sort of 18th century variation on Joseph L. Mankiewicz's 1950 classic All About Eve, as Abigail sets about usurping Sarah and taking her place in every way as the Queen's favourite. These enjoyable intrigues take place in the most sumptuous of settings, stunningly photographed in wide angles, the interiors of the palace with its high ceilings, ornate furnishings. The mood is sardonically comic, but there's a very dark edge to the comedy, and, a warning for the sensitive, there's some rather colourful language. Deliciously witty, visually gorgeous, and frequently unsettling in its melding of the comic and the chilling, The Favourite is definitely one of the best films of the year. I'm giving it 4.5 stars.